Hey, good morning. Larry with Motoring Specialist. We are busy. These are all cars for today. We're gonna be hustling today, getting the roller skates on, scooting around pretty quick. Let's take a quick tour of the shop to see what's in progress and show you what we have going on. Let's go walk this way. We're gonna start with this nice Volkswagen. Let's go this way and look at the front. Okay, first things, Volkswagen turbo diesel. My best advice if you own a Volkswagen turbo diesel is not to put gasoline in it, because they definitely do not run with gasoline. This customer, unfortunately, I think he worked nights or something, or was getting off a long day and went to the diesel pump and put gas in it. Yeah, so we cleaned out the diesel. Luckily, this did not destroy the high pressure injection pump or the injectors. Great. We were able to the fuel pump out of this car, siphon all the fuel out of it, put diesel in it, flush all the lines, kind of blocking off the high pressure system. Once we had pure diesel to it, we put the filter back assembly back in and then added diesel back to the high pressure system and captured all the fuel coming out of the high pressure system to segregate it, so we didn't introduce gasoline back into the diesel. And it runs again. Weird story on this one though is we pulled this car outside. We drove it 10 miles to make sure we didn't have any weird problems because of the gasoline and the diesel. Drove it 10 miles, parked it out front. The customer asked us to reset the service light. When we went to pull it back in to reset the service light, it would start and stall, start and stall, start and stall. We're like, oh my gosh, how is this possible? The engine computer died. The driver that runs cylinder 1 and cylinder 4 injectors just stopped working. And so because it saw a big difference in torque from the ECU, it just would turn itself off. So this one got sent out. Oddly enough, this ECU has been opened up and somebody else has been inside this ECU previously. So the manufacturer, the rebuilder for the ECU, is giving us no warranty, of course, but charging us full price. But it will be fixed. It will drive again and at least not need a high pressure oil pump or high pressure fuel pump. Richard got a nice Jaguar cooling system that's always a problem. Every V8 and V6 Jaguar makes that has a supercharger with this style of plastic cooling system will need this repair at some point. I think this is the third one this month.
Yeah.
Of this is huge. This is a huge repair. Oh yeah, that's right. We had another one that was declined. Yeah, we adopted the strategy with this repair. If you're not going to go in and do all of the real common plastic that's breaking, we're not going to touch it, because we tried it for a customer. Well, let's just fix what's leaking today, and then fix the other leak tomorrow or the other leak next week. And we're into this car 3 or 4 times. It costs the person in the long run more money. We tried to avoid it with that person. This customer did fine. They did everything right. The other car that was declined. So we've decided we're not even going to try to patch repair anything. If you don't want to fix the car right, we're not going to do it for you. It is neat. Jaguar is coming out with some aluminum parts to fix their plastic problems, so that's always good. So this one's getting an upgrade as well. So Jaguar cooling systems. Land Rover next. This one's simple. This one needs a battery. We recommended a battery about a month ago, and now it doesn't start the car. So she's getting a battery finally. That's good. Pretty simple there. Land Rover. All right, this Audi's sitting here running. We have this fancy gauge attached to it. Unfortunately, this is an oil pressure gauge. This car is getting a oil pressure warning on the dash as she drives. Only after it drives for a while, warmed up, makes sense. And most often when she turns corners. We think this thing has a low oil pressure condition. It's super common for these bad low oil pressure sensors or switches. Unfortunately, this already had a low oil pressure switch installed, and she's still getting a warning. So what we have is we put a mechanical gauge on this car. We are able to leave the sensor in place so we can see what the pressure is when the sensor makes the dash alarm go off. We can actually see what the mechanical pressure is actually going to be at. I suspect it's low. What we're hoping for, dun, dun, dun. Let me show you this little part, it's weird. For the sake of this customer, that O-ring failed. All right, this is stupid. It goes below your oil filter. Often you'll see when you take the oil filter out, these might pop up. If they do that, it's a good indicator that O-ring is failing. The difference between these two little spots in the O-ring, it's separating where the oil is going. If these fail, it goes down the bottom and goes right back to the oil pan. If these O-rings fail, you have low oil pressure. Wonderful, wonderful idea. So we hope we can condemn this as the problem and not the internal engine. So that's what we got going on with this one. It's not looking good. We're below 30 PSI. It's been running for about 30 minutes. So it's not super hot. It's not looking good. Let's hope this fixes this. If not, sorry, big problem in the middle. Bless my heart. Somebody taking care of their car correctly. This is Neil Tweedy's car. He's been a long-time customer. He loves this Mitsubishi, and he just wants to keep loving it, so he's doing all the services to it. It has a CVT transmission. The CVT transmissions are probably the most overlooked and critical service item people don't do. They're typically due every 40,000 miles for most cars. This is every 40,000. He's right on schedule. More people need to be like this. Take care of your car, do the service items on time, do them when they need to be done, not late, not after the fact, not when it's broken. This makes me feel good. So, real simple. Another service in the shop. This is Martin Flesher's car. Like I said, I think this is Martin's car. No, it's not. I think it's somebody else's. Wonderful. It's here for an oil service, tire rotation, brake inspection. We're going to vacuum and wash it. Oh, that makes me feel good. I love it when people take care of their stuff. We have a line of cars out here. It's going to be in the sun, so it's hard to see some of these things. Let's go look at one BMW. I'll tell you what's going on with that one. BMW does not like low batteries. This guy doesn't drive this car often. He's putting about 1,000 miles a year on this car. He's put a couple batteries in it over the years. The battery was low. It caused the dash not to come on. And so we can reset this car and all of a sudden the dash works. We're afraid if he keeps doing this, it's gonna destroy the dash. Basically, the dash is gonna go offline and never come back. So we're recommending a battery maintainer to this car. My biggest takeaway is batteries on all the Europeans are critical. Do not neglect your batteries on a European car. We hope this is not gonna cost this guy a dash. So far it's so good. Let's go look at the bane of my existence, this GLK here. This GLK's been around a bunch. It went home for a while. It's back. It's back because the windshield washer squirters don't work. This is the one that we put that front SAM module in, the system activation module. It's a fuse panel. That part's discontinued from Mercedes. We can't buy a new one if we wanted it. So we bought a used one with a shitty warranty. We programmed it, it worked, everything's functioning, great. A couple months later, the washers don't work, and it's because the relay internal of the system activation module, the front SAM module, has failed us. Thank you. Thank you. We have another part obsolete problem here. Let's go look at that car. Where is my Mercedes? Oh, this is Martin's car. See, it's done now. They look real similar. One is an Audi, one's a Volkswagen. So it's similar. 2005 Mercedes-Benz E320. This has had a check engine light for a evaporative emissions leak. We diagnosed it to the charcoal canister that's located back here. There is a vent valve that's internal of it. Obsolete part from Mercedes. 2005 Mercedes, you cannot buy the part to fix the charcoal canister in this car. The part number cross-references like 17,000 times. It doesn't really matter. We were able to use the Bureau of Automotive Repair smog part locator service, and they found one of two in California for this car. The new parts in that part, the check valve is bad. Because we now have 3 of these charcoal canisters, we're able to piece together what Mercedes was doing and find out that the canister shut-off valve, if you look up a different part number with the other canister, is serviceable. We're making progress. They also made an adapter harness to adapt the old one to the new one. Progress. Okay, now it plugs in. Good. Okay. The Mercedes-Benz adapter harness had the 2 wires crossed. They're backwards in here. So the power is the ground is the power. So we had to unpin the Mercedes connector, repin it. This is a factory part from Mercedes. Repair their factory part to fix this car. So this is frustrating. Obsoleted parts are killing us right now. I don't know why we're seeing so many of this, but we have 3 cars here with obsolete parts. We're able to get them all back and running, but these aren't old cars in my standard, so that's what it is. Everything else here, I don't know what's going on because there's so many cars here. So we're just gonna keep working through them today and do our best to take care of our customers. If you like more content like this, like and subscribe.